Alright guys, go ahead and grab your packet. Get ready to take notes. Today's objective is I can find slope on a graph and graph from a point given the slope. So this is really two parts, right? I can graph, or I can find the slope, and I can graph from a point given the slope. So it's really two separate things. Okay, two separate objectives today. But they're really tied into each other, and I think you'll get it no problem. All right, a positive slope looks like what on a graph? That would be up and to the right, okay? I don't like using up and to the right, really, but if that's what helps you to think about this, it's going anything positive. Nope. Undo. So it doesn't matter really necessarily the angle. This would be a positive slope, okay, because they are all going up and to the right. A negative slope is going to be down, okay, right? Doesn't matter how steep it is, still down, right? Barely even any incline, still down. Those are all negative slopes, okay? An undefined slope, okay? This is when we go back to our Hoy and Vux. Which one is undefined? That's the Vux, okay? Vux is undefined, so that's a vertical, which means up and down, straight up and down line. And it is also a y equals a number, or not a y equals, sorry guys, it's an x equals some number. And my slope is undefined. Over here, when I start talking about a zero slope, okay, zero slope, that's Hoy. That means it's a horizontal, just like the line in the H, right? Horizontal line with an M of 0 and y equals some number is the equation for that. Okay, so I realize these are really confusing, and Hoy and Vux is something that we haven't really learned about as much in pre-algebra, but I want you to memorize the phrases Hoy and Vux for sure. Hoy stands for, let me just make a new page here. Hold on just a sec, guys. Okay, so Hoy is horizontal line, like this line in horizontal. It has an M of 0, and it is a y equals a number line. Okay, so that means it goes like this, the same as the line in the H. Okay, a Vux line, and all of you who've had Mr. Craighead will know this. Okay, this is a vertical line. It is an M equals undefined. Undefined and 0 are not the same thing. And it is x equals some number. This is a vertical, similar to how the V is going up and down. This is going up and down. Okay? I want you guys to really put that in your memory. Okay? And if you have to come back and rewatch this part 10 times, come back and rewatch this part 10 times. Okay? Next one. This is called Slope Man. Okay? It's something, it's like a tool to help you remember if you forget what a negative slope looks like. Negative is down and to the right. We drew that, right? Positive is up and to the right. Undefined is vertical. Okay? And anything with a 0, which would be these zeros, is a horizontal line. If this helps you, awesome. If it doesn't, just leave it as a tool in your toolbox and don't bother worrying about it, okay? If it helps you, use it. If not, ignore it. All right, I want you to go to 20. I realize that's a little bit further on back, but I put these out of order on accident. So I want to go to 20 first. First thing I want you to ask yourself, is this a positive, negative, Hoy, or Vux line? Okay, it is a negative. See how this is down? This is down. So I know I've got a negative something, right? And then you guys should have learned how to do slope before. You go rise over run, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Rise over run every time, okay? So I went down 4, and I went right 1, 2. So the 2 goes on top. But I can simplify that, right? 4 over 2 is really 2 over 1, which is just 2. And then I keep my negative sign, even when I'm simplifying. What that tells me is I'm always going to go hit a point, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. If I went up 2, backwards 1, I would hit a point. Okay, that's what your slope is. It tells you those are the points it's going to hit. Okay, 21. Is this positive, negative, Hoy, or Vux? So look at your slope man and look at 21 on your paper. Look at 21 on your paper while I've got it up. Yeah, he's a positive, right? 21's a positive. So I know I've got a plus. I don't need a minus. And then I do rise over run. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is my top number. I rose 7. 1, 2. So 2 is my bottom number. I can't simplify 7 over 2. It just is 7 over 2. 7 doesn't, and we leave slopes always. I can't write today, y'all. Always leave slopes as, what am I going to say? Fractions. Don't turn that thing into a decimal. Leave it as a fraction. All right, number 2, or 22. Look at your slope, man. Is that negative, positive, undefined, or a 0? It's a positive. So now I've got a plus. I'm going to rise 1, go over 2. So 1 over 2. Can I simplify positive 1/2? Nope, that's just my answer. Look at 23. And then look at your slope man again. Or negative, positive, undefined, or 0? Positive. So let's go from dot to dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot to write my plus, but I'll write it now. I went up 6, and then I went over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I went over 8. Can I simplify that? Yeah, that's just 3 over 4, right? If I divide this by 2, it gives me 3. Divide by 2, it gives me 4. That's how you simplify, right? You find the common factor and you divide both of them by it. So that tells me every time I go up 3 over 4, I'm going to hit a point. Up 3 over 4, I'm going to hit a point. If I went up 3 more and over 4 more, there would be another point. Okay? All right, let's go to number 6 now. On your paper, there's a little dot right here at -5. The dot's already there. Negative slope, right? My slope is -2 over 5 right here, because that's what's in front of the x. It's not -2 over 5x, it's just -2 over 5. So negative slope, go back to my slope man. What does that look like? Down. So I know it has to look like this. So I know it's going to be going somewhere like that, right? And then I know 2 down 2 over 5. Well, that's going to put me off the graph, so I can't do that. But can I go up 2, because I do my rise and run first, and then backwards 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that give me a negative slope line? Let's get rid of this. Whoops. Does up 2, backwards 5, give me a line with a negative slope? Yes, it gives me a negative slope. So that one is right. Number 7. Okay, you have a dot at 1, and my slope is -4. If I have anything that's a whole number slope, put a 1 under it. Okay, so this would be m equals -4 over 1. Negative means it's going like that some point, right? Somewhere down. So if I need to go down 4 and then over 1, right? Rise 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. Did that give me, let me grab blue. Did that give me a line with a negative slope? Yes, it did. Okay, you don't have to put this red one on there. That's just for me so I can see, oh yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be getting, something that looks like that. Does that look like that? Does it go down and to the right? Yeah, it does. Let's look at number 8. You have a point right here at 3. My m is -1/3. Negative tells me it goes down and like this. So I'm going to have to do down 1 over 1, 2, 3. Does that give me, oops, hold on, sorry guys, a line that goes like that, that's negative? I cannot draw today, y'all. Right? Down 1 over 3. Remember, I said I could continue the slope on, down 1 over 3, down 1 over 3. Here I could go up 1, backwards 3, have a point. Up 1, backwards 3, have a point. So my line would be going through all of those points. Does that look like a negative slope to you? Yes, so that's right. So let's look at number 9. This is the last one, guys. You've got a dot right here at -4. I'm going to grab a different color. That black's not showing up well. Got a dot at -4. My m is -1/3. That tells me it's got to go down, right? My line's going to look something like that. So I need to go down 1 over 1, 2, 3. And I can keep going. Remember, I can always keep following it. Down 1 over 3. I can go the opposite way, up 1, backwards 3, because that still puts me on my line. Okay. Did that give me a negative slope? Yes. Okay, homework. There are 10 left of each kind. I want you to do all, because these are easy. Then check with a peer, or a friend, a partner, somebody. Check with somebody. Okay, when you're done, turn it in. You should probably finish this before the hour easily. Okay, homework, 10 left of each kind. That's 20 total, but these should take you less than half the hour left. Okay, have a good night, guys.